What's your biggest fear?
Spiders.
No, really?
I hate spiders so much. I have nightmares about them. Yeah. Why?
Are you the type of person you see a spider and you can't function? Life ceases to go on. It
Yes.
stops. Everything comes to a screeching halt until that spider is removed or dead.
Yes, that is me.
Wow, I'm the person who puts the spider in my hand or like on a paper towel.
No.
It saves it, brings it. You can't kill it. It's a life.
No, I can't. Oh my God. Wow. Good for you. I wish I
They
were
just
like
did a
that.
survey of the phobias, timely because Halloween is just 1 week away.
Uh-huh.
And number 3 on the biggest phobia in America is spiders.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it.
Wow.
What's 1 and 2?
Number 1, I am so shocked by this. I really thought it would be the fear of death, which would be mine, or the fear of not finding love.
Oh, okay.
Number 1 is acrophobia.
What's
Can you guess
that?
what it is?
No.
Acrophobia. Think acrobat.
Acrobat? Okay. What, breaking bones?
Fear of heights.
Oh, hi. Okay. But I'm not afraid, like deathly afraid. Like spiders, I see one and somebody get it. You know.
One more time, just because we lost the feed a little bit. We need to see it reenactment. What is your reaction when you see a spider?
Oh, no, I'm not doing it.
Number 4, a tiki phobia, fear of failure, is tied with the fear of death. Thanatophobia. The fear of death. It's called the fear.
Okay.
It's the fear of death. It's the fear
Well,
of death.
I'm also, I mean, yeah, fear. I'm very scared of dying as well. But it doesn't, like, you know, if I see something, it doesn't. I'm not triggered by it constantly like I am with spiders.
So you're telling me most of America, yourself included, you have the option to hold a spider or die, and you pick holding the spider.
Listen, I don't know. No, it's a different reaction. You know, the fear of death is something that like is in my brain that I think about, and it scares the shit out of me. But excuse my language.
That's okay. You're telling me that most of America, and yourself included, would hold a spider would rather die than hold a spider standing at the edge of a cliff in front of a crowd of people.
No, I'd rather hold a spider than actually die. Yeah,
can we talk about Britney Spears, please? Just real quick, just because.
Okay. Sure.
I think is her memoir out today, if that's what you want to call it.
Yeah.
She's basically just revealing very personal details about all her past lovers.
I know. It's cool.
If it were reverse, who's her ex? Sam Asghari?
Yes.
Okay, that's her ex. He filed for divorce. I didn't even realize they were married because I don't care. He filed for divorce back in August, and
I didn't know they were married either.
Me neither. But it's what I read on the article. I digress. Okay. In the book, she talks about how great sex was with him. Was that anybody's business? I'm sure he doesn't mind, but if he wrote a book talking about anything sex with a woman, including Britney Spears,
right,
he'd be ripped apart.
I guess. You know who else has been apparently in the news for dishing about their sex life is Kelly Ripa and her husband, Mark Consuelos.
Yeah. I'd rather hear more about him. I find him more attractive than her. Isn't that odd? As a mostly heterosexual male.
Yeah. They're both good looking, but yeah, apparently they talk about how great their sex life is all the time. And apparently it makes John Stamos uncomfortable, makes their children uncomfortable. But they still got it going on after all these years, like 30 some years.
Why does it make John Stamos uncomfortable? From Full House?
Yeah. He was on their show and they
were talking about it.
They were he's like, come on, guys, like Mark, he said specifically to Mark, you're making us guys look bad, like us guys who don't perform all the time like you. Right, yeah. You're making us look bad. So anyway,
define all the time as a woman with 2 kids and has a busy life. What is all the time? Define that.
I'm more in the
give me a rough number, like in a week.
I'm in the boat with John Stamos. Like I feel like it just doesn't even happen anymore. So, but so that's why I'm like, wow, congrats to Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa for keeping it alive after all these years.
And they were talking about their personal sex life in front of John Stamos.
Yes, they said they're on their daughter's 18th birthday. She walked in on them having sex and made eye contact and like obviously ruined her 18th birthday. But it's like, wow, what are you guys doing on?
Well, if you're out there looking to hook up, Tinder has just released a new feature called matchmaking. Now, this is a feature that you're on the dating app. I'm not too familiar with these dating apps, but I get the general idea. You're on the dating app and you swipe right if you want to basically hook up with this person, or swipe left if you don't find them attractive.
Okay.
You can send your profile, the ability to go into your profile to your friends or family, and then they can go on and go through these dudes or girls and make suggestions on which ones you should probably like. You can get your family and friends involved.
Wow. Okay.
So if you want direct advice from your mom on who you should hook up with, hey mom, what do you think about this one for Saturday night?
Wow. Okay. Well, I guess some people are so busy they don't have time. It's very time consuming to go on those dating apps and find love.
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, what did people do back in the day without them and still manage to find relationships? Crazy.
Well, back in the day, everything was different. The world was different. So it was.
Yeah, now you can't go out without getting a sexual assault charge or offending somebody.
That's true. That's true. And yeah, things are just so different now. So I wish we could go back to the olden days.
Me too. Hey, this image of a JetBlue plane. Did you see this?
A JetBlue plane? No. Oh,
okay.
Was it doing a wheelie?
Yes.
Okay, I did see that.
It pulls up to the gate in New York. It's coming from Barbados. And it pulls, you know how the plane goes up to the little, the tunnel, and it comes up, connects to the door, and everybody disembarks the plane.
Yes.
While in that process, the plane, which should be parallel to the ground, goes like this, slowly up. How embarrassing to be the person that walked in the back to get their luggage, and the plane, because of the weight, went that.
It was because a heavy passenger was in the back.
That's my assumption. And I just picture the scene. Like, this is how it goes in my head. It's a couple, and it's a wife sitting there, and her husband, Doug's, walking in the back to get their bag because they had to store it in one of the overhead bins in the back. And she's just screaming at him, going, Doug, I told you not to have that extra crab cake. Now look at the plane.
Oh my gosh. I'm sure that's not what happened. Did you hear about the Alaska flight? The pilot that was off duty was sitting in the cockpit with the two pilots. And he tried to pull the emergency engine shut off and kill everybody on the plane.
I heard about that. Well, was he just suicidal? What was his issue?
I'm not sure. They didn't say why he was doing it, but he definitely got charged for 83 counts of murder, one for every passenger on the plane. Yeah.
Here's the thing. If you want to kill yourself, I mean, first call somebody, hotline. Don't do it.
Right.
But, do just you.
Yeah. He must have had some other, I don't know. Something was going on with him.
That's weird.
But he looked like a normal, younger, normal dude. Just
they always do, and that's why I encourage everybody to look weird, so you're never suspected. And on that note, we're gonna end just a dash.
Okay, I have so many good news stories for tomorrow. I guess I'll save.
Good news? That's not you.